Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Analytics Expert. In this channel, you will get excellent knowledge of MIS, data analytics, BI developer, and data scientist. You will get knowledge of advanced Excel, VBA, macro, MS Access, MS Access, VBA, SQL Server, Power BI, Tableau, R, and Python. So if you are looking these types of knowledge, you can subscribe my channel, you can like my channel, you can share my video. So in in this video I will cover how we can apply logic for some ifs or count ifs. Okay, so first I will cover here count ifs logic. I will not apply count ifs function here. I will apply logic. Okay, just like count ifs logic, you will get output. Okay, how you will get output? So here you will get data on the basis of department, how many people are working in each department. So I will, how many people are working in each department whose salary is more than 30,000. Okay, so just like this output you will get count ifs. Then I will get criteria. Criteria is department. Then comma. This is a first criteria range and criteria. And second criteria range is salary more than 30,000. So I will apply here comma, inverted comma, greater than 30,000. Okay. So this is output you will get through the VBA macro. Okay. Logic of VBA macro. Okay. So how we can do each and everything from scratch? Let's see the practical approach. So I'm pressing Alt F11 to move on code window. This is my code window. Here I'm going to write the code. So I'm writing here sub create logic for count ifs. Okay, in last video I covered count if and sum if. Now I'm covering here logic for count ifs. Okay, in next video I will cover how we can apply sum ifs logic. Okay, so here I'm going to activate the seats seat 8 because my data is available in seat 8. That's why I'm activating seat 8. Then what I have to do here, I need to copy the data from C column range C1. I'm just making copy dynamically. Okay, so I'm writing here range C1 once again and C1 to and Excel down. Okay, whatever data is available in C column, you will get it copy and paste into J column. So I'm taking here destination is J1. Okay, now after pasting data in J column, I have to remove the duplicate value. So I will take here reference of J1 comma range J1 dot end Excel down. Make sure this code Excel down code you have to use on continuous data. If data is in is blank, do not use this code. Okay, you have to use different code. Okay, here we don't have any blank cell. That's why I'm using here j1 dot end Excel down. Otherwise I will have to use another code if we have blank data, blank cell in C column. Okay. Dot remove duplicates for one column, single column I have to remove duplicate. Then I'm taking here any one option. Okay. Now you can see the output of this code. You can see here now I'm removing duplicate value. Okay. So how many data we have? 2 to 9. Okay. So I have to execute two loops. First loop will execute on column, and second loop will execute on C column. Okay, so I will have to declare here 5 variables. So I'm taking here dim counter 1 comma counter 2 as integer. After that I have to declare two more variable, depth1 comma depth2 as a string. Now what I have to do here, I need to write for counter 1 equal to 2 to 9. Why I'm writing here 2 to 9? Because we have a starting point is second number row and ending point is ninth number row. That's why I'm taking. If you want to make it dynamic, then you can use this function worksheet function dot count a. Then you have to use range. Then you have to use here j colon j. Okay. After that, what I have to do? Depth1 equal to range C column. C concatenate counter 1. Okay. Then I have to use here for counter 2 equal to 2 to worksheet function dot count a. Then I'm making this dynamic. This reference I'm making dynamic. Okay. So I'm taking here C colon C. Okay. Then you have to take depth2 equal to range. I'm taking column of, here I have to take, oh sorry, here I need to take C column reference. Okay, dot, I'm sorry, counter 2. Okay, and here I need to take reference of J column, not C column. J. Okay, now I will have to apply the condition. Okay, here I have to write here if depth1 equal depth2. If both department match, this department and this department is matching, then you will get data count. Okay, but not only on one condition. I have to apply the condition on this data, H column data. Salary should be more than 30,000. Okay, and another condition you need to apply once again, and I have to pick salary also. So I'm just taking here. I'm just adjusting the code. I'm just picking here T cell. I will have to declare total salary also. Range H inverted comma counter 2. Okay. My total salary is available in H column. That's why I have taken reference of H column. Okay. Now what I have to do, I have to declare one more variable here. Dim T cell as long. Why I'm taking here long data type? Because my salary can be more than 32,767. Limitation of integer is 32,767. So my limitation can exceed in total salary. That's why I'm taking here long data type. Okay. So I'm just taking here and T cell more than 30,000. Okay. Now here I need to write and if. Now I have to take one more variable, a data count. If my this department matching with this department, then I have to increase the count of data count variable. So what I have to do here, I need to take data count equal to data count plus 1. Okay, then here I need to write and if, then I have to place the data. Okay, so I have already closed the and if. Now I have to close the loop. Next, counter 2, and here I need to place the count. So I need to place the count in k column. So I have to write here k concatenate counter 1. Counter 1 I'm executing here. So I need to take here counter 1 in k column also. Okay. Then I have to take count of data count variable. Okay. Then I have to reset the data count equal to 0. Now here I need to write counter 1. Next counter 1. Okay. Now I'm just executing this loop. Okay. So let's see. So running, you can see the value of depth 1. I'm just putting my pointer and I'm putting my pointer on depth 2. Both the departments matching. So now I'm taking salary. You can see here this is a salary which is not matching our condition. My salary should be more than 30,000. So salary is not, so it will skip. It will not increase the data count. So you can see here. Okay, run this like run this. Press F5 to get the result. You can see here this is your result for each department. So what is the result? Result is on the basis of department and total salary more than 30,000, how many employee count in each department. This is the scenario I received here result. Okay, thank you so much for this video. If you like this video, you can subscribe my channel, you can like and share my video. Thank you so much.